something will happen soon.
The situation isn't stable.
I know. I'm losing money by the ton. Hundreds of millions.
I've never really worked on something where a director has ultimate control, basically. It looked like very few people were actually questioning decisions, whereas normally my experience on virtually every film that I've ever had is just this unending series of people, everyone questioning the director, like everybody questioning everything about everything. And with this, there was a very much a confident atmosphere on set. You know, a lot of the time you feel as an actor like, I've got to take more control of this movie, and you can't. Like, you can't at all. And it ruins both people's jobs if you're trying to do someone else's job.
I could tell that he knew it was good, and that he wanted to do it, but that he was afraid of it. Afraid in the way that actors often are afraid, really, which is they don't want to be the one to screw it up because they're not good enough, or they'll be on the set and they'll realize they don't really understand it and they can't deliver what they want. But in Rob's case, no, he was absolutely I had no doubt that he was the right guy.
What do you do exactly? I think you acquire information and turn it into something stupendous and awful.
It's the glow of cyber capital. So radiant and seductive.
Do you ever get the feeling that you don't know what's going on?
I kind of read a lot of scripts, and it's frustrating to see this almost the exact same script being made, movies being made like every year. And so when something comes which is genuinely different, it stands out almost to the point of ridiculousness. And I guess that's kind of what I want my career to be. The first time I read it out loud, the script, when I was by myself and I was in Louisiana. Like it's weird to read a script and you have the desire to actually immediately want to speak it. And I had this kind of instinctive idea of how to do it before I'd even finished the script. And then I spent I went up to Toronto for like 3 weeks and spent the entire time I was there systematically destroying all my instinctive ideas. And then once we started shooting, going back to them anyway. But yeah, almost every bit of preparation. The only thing which really helped was just accent stuff. And I worked on that a lot.
The urge to destroy is a creative urge.
It's interesting to be near a man somebody wants to kill.
I'm looking for more.
It's not like you're creating a movie so that people will think differently about capitalism or even think differently about you as a filmmaker or anything. You're creating this sort of organic kind of life thing that you hope is alive and does have a life of its own. I mean, honestly, and it's such a cliche, but it is like having children. I mean, you ultimately they become their own creature, and you don't have anything to do with them other than watching them from a distance, you know. And in a way, the movie's like that. So it's not as though there's a message, you know.
We still want what we want.